Hi guys, and welcome to All About the Philippines. Today I'm going to give you my tips on how to find the right Filipina. Now, I've been asked this question quite a lot of times on, what's the best way to find a Filipina girlfriend. Many Western guys out there these days looking for a relationship with a Filipina. So these tips I'm going to give you, I'm sure they'll help you in your efforts to find a Filipina girlfriend for a relationship, hopefully a long-term relationship. So here we go. So before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn the notification bell on for more videos. Share this video around to anyone that you know may enjoy it. And of course, hit that like button as well. We'd like to know if you like these videos, or if you dislike it, hit the dislike button. So when we're looking for a partner, especially if it's a partner that's overseas, there's three different ways that I would recommend that you start your search. Now, the first particular way is obviously through Facebook groups. There's plenty of Facebook groups where the Filipinas are, and you can get to chat to them there and get to know a little bit more about them. The next one is obviously dating sites. Now, most of the dating sites, they do cost money, but they have a great variety and selection. Obviously, one of the ones that I do recommend, that I find a little bit better than most of the Asian dating sites, is Christian Filipina. I'll put a link in the description below, so you might want to check that out. You can have a look at that for free, and if you decide you like any women, you'd like to meet any women from there, then you have to pay a fee to actually meet those women. And of course, the other way is you go to the Philippines and you actually start looking there for a Filipina. You go to, shopping centers, you'll see them. Wherever you go in the Philippines, there's going to be plenty of, lovely Filipinas there. You just don't be rude to them. You approach them in a nice manner. You ask them if they'd maybe like to have a cup of coffee or whatever. They may say yes, or they may say, oh, well, not today. How about tomorrow? And they might even bring a couple of their friends along, for a bit of safety and security for themselves. So if that happens, go along with it, because that's just them protecting themselves. Now, never be in a rush to, get yourself a girlfriend. You take your time, find one that you're obviously attracted to, one that you find has a good personality, one that might have values or be similar to your own beliefs as well. And you only do that by taking time to get to know them. You can't just look at somebody and say, bang, that's it, she's it, because she looks really good. Well, there could be really nice looking women out there in any country, and they might be, not the nicest people in the world once you really get to know them. So take your time and get to know the Filipina, and you do that by observing her. A lot of times you can observe her when she's with her friends, when she's with her family, when she's with her workmates. Watch how she interacts with those, and watch how they interact with her. Check out, the body language of her, and also the people she's talking to. Give you an idea if there's any, false fronts being put up, or if she's being genuinely natural in the way she's acting with these people. You'll get a very good idea just by looking. So then not only observe, but talk to the friends, families, and co-workers. Talk to them about her, how long they've known her for, what's she like to work with, is she funny, is she, ask all these questions. They'll be surprisingly honest with you. They might get a little bit shy, and but if you talk to them long enough, they will answer you, and they'll give you that. You'll get honest feedback from those people. So don't you be shy in actually asking the questions, is what I'm saying. Filipinos often use the line that they're shy, and they may be, but don't you be shy. You've got to find the right person, so ask the questions you're entitled to ask. Don't be rude about the questions, or don't be rude about asking them. Don't be rude in the way you ask the questions, but certainly ask plenty of questions. And ask those same questions of your Filipina as well. So when you two are alone and talking, maybe over dinner or a coffee or whatever it might be, ask her plenty of questions as well about her life, about her work, about what she does outside of work, so, about her family in particular. You can find out a lot about her when you talk about her family. So they're the things that I'm suggesting you do, especially in that first initial stages, when you first go there, when you first meet her face to face. Find out from this Filipina what her future plans are. You want to be on a similar page. If you're there meeting and you've met her a few times, and you think, oh yeah, she could be the one, you know, she's a nice girl, you know, I think we're okay. But find out then what her plans for the future are. They may be totally different to yours. Now, a lot of Western men will assume that the Filipino wants to go and live in another country, you know, like America or Australia or New Zealand or Canada, wherever, or England. But the reality is not all Filipinos have that dream. Some of them don't want to go away from their family and the place that they love. So that's an important question to find out. Once you start to think, we're getting a little bit serious here, this could be the woman, then we need to ask that question. Another question to ask is, you know, if you do move away, will you be supporting your family? You know, and who in your family will you be supporting? A lot of Filipinos, they have what they call a sense of duty to actually send money back. It might be to the parents, it might be to certain brothers or sisters who might be doing education, and you need to work that out prior to see if you're happy with it, because you will be responsible for that as well in a lot of senses. Your wife, or if you marry her, she comes to your country, she may go and get a job and she might be sending the money home, but it's still part of your family's income that's going out the door. And it's up to you guys to work that out if that's going to be a thing that's going to happen once she comes to your country, if that's the case, if that's what you're going to do. If she doesn't want to go to your country, are you then prepared to go to the Philippines to live? Now that's a huge move. So some people might say yes, and some people say no, I don't want to go and live there, I'll just visit there. So that's another big consideration. Something I always advise people, don't make any big commitment on the first visit. So let's assume you've been talking to your Filipino on the computer via Skype or Facebook or whatever, you know, doing the face chat thing, and things are going really, really well. Then you get over there, you meet her, and things are still going really, really well. Don't make any big commitment on that first face-to-face visit. Take your time again, spend quality time with her, get to know her even more at a deeper level, and make no commitments. You might talk about future plans like we spoke about previously, but don't make any set concrete plans of saying, you know, let's get engaged, let's go and get married, all this sort of stuff. That can wait. There's no hurry for that. Just take your time, chill, have a great time, focus on enjoying the country, enjoying her family, and getting to know people much better. Then go back home and continue your online relationship at that point. You can still find out a lot about her. You know, you'll find out about her good times, her sad times, when she's upset, when she's happy, you know, and you'll find out just generally about what her life is going like on a day-to-day basis. I would suggest that you talk to her, you know, even if it's just a 30-minute catch-up every day, at the end of each day, or at least every second day. And that way you'll get to see all the different sides of her and decide whether or not it's for you. And guys, as you know, you've probably heard about Tampo. Check this video out if you haven't. That seems to be a common thing with Filipinas. That's another thing you want to look out for, and maybe even discuss the issue of Tampo. She should know what you're talking about as soon as you mention Tampo. Let her know that, you know, you may want a relationship that's based on communication and not silence. So anyway, as I say, check that video out and that'll explain what Tampo is. We won't go into it in this video. So after you've gone to the Philippines, the first time you've come back, you've done all that, then you might want to go back again, and that's when you may decide you might want to make further plans, long-term plans. If you really are into each other and you're sure this is the girl, then you might want to say, okay, well, you know, what's our plans from here? Are we going to get engaged? Are we going to get married? Are we just going to leave it a bit longer and, you know, or just enjoy my time here again, and we might come back and think about all that stuff at another time. So for many people though, that they might want to start to set, you know, engagement plans and things around that. So it cements that relationship, you know, it makes each party feel a little bit more secure, especially when you're in that long distance relationship. If you guys get engaged, and that's that sense, you know, that, well, this is it, this is our relationship, and it gives us hope for the future. So that's why a lot of people in long distance relationships will get engaged. But as I say, don't do it the first time you meet her. Second or third time, that's when you'd probably want to start looking at that, at least thinking about it. And my final tip around this is that if any part of this feels wrong or not quite right, you know, you get that gut feeling, well, I don't know if she's the one. If you're questioning yourself, then it's not right. Then she's not probably right for you. Or you may not even be right for her, and you're getting those vibes coming back. So unless it feels 100% right, then look again, go through the process again, maybe with another Filipina. So that's my advice, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps somewhat in finding your Filipina girlfriend, or maybe to be wife. And don't forget, leave your comments below, share the video around, and of course subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell to get more videos. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now.